Hey, it's Fuzzy back here. All right, you guys, I thought I could get away with it for this year, but it's not happening. One of these spindles, I think it's this one right here, is starting to go. I can hear it in there. I've checked the belts, changed the belt, checked everything else. So we're gonna change both these out. The sprockets are good, belts are good, idlers are good. All we're gonna do is take these off. Now, when you take these off, make sure you leave the blades on, okay? For now. So when you take this bolt off, you can use the blade to hold or put a piece of wood in there to get these bolts off or nuts off. All right, let's get her done. Okay, so before you start, you got to take this guide off, right? You can leave this clutch on if you want. You just have to move it when you want. Okay, undo your tightener, and that's it. Take your belts off and go from there. Okay, to make things a little easier, taking this belt off, just pop this idler off here. Just get a screwdriver runner right there and pull that cap off, and then you can get at this bolt, pull that off, and this belt comes off way easier. Later on, put it back on, and yeah, so much easier. Okay, one more thing you can do. Take this clutch off. Well, it's not actually a clutch, it's just a brake stop, okay? Take it off before you slide the belt through here, because it is tight getting through here. So the easiest way is take this off, and yeah, the belt will come off nice. Okay, this one's off. Now, if this shaft doesn't come out with the blade, just put your nut back on and give her some taps, and just so you don't mess up those threads, right? Okay, so there it is. This shaft is out. This is the piece that goes inside the flange of the spindle. Okay, so it sits right in here, and that's the bottom of the spindle. You see the space in there? That's where that sits in there. I'm going to change these blades out for a pair of old ones, because we're going into fall now, and I don't want to use new blades, you know, in fall time. No use. So we're going to change them out and put the blade back on, so we can put that back up after we get this spindle on. Okay, I forgot to mention, once you got all this stuff off, take this tightener off, lift it up, and clean up underneath there. So when you do tighten this down, the bolts tighten it down right to the casing. Okay, we got everything ready to go. Now, these bolts, clean them off really good. Get yourself a wire brush or something and get all the crap off there, and then get yourself a 6-point socket, not a 12 or a 10 point, but a 6-point, and that will help from stripping these heads if these don't come out. But first I'm going to put this down, and I'm going to put some WD-40 or whatever you got on these, and then I'm going to let them soak for a bit and see if they'll come out, because this machine is a 2013, so this thing is 12 years old. So yeah, it's probably never been off, and I'll tell you what, for the original spindles to go that long, that's pretty amazing. All right, we got our 6-star socket, and here we go. Let's give her a shot and see what happens. I'm gonna try and ratchet these off. 1/2 inch, give her. So far, so good. 1, 2, 3, and there's that one. Okay, that one, that one, that one. Oh man, that is sweet living right there. All right, we'll put the new ones in. Okay, I start everything by hand, just so I know it's gonna go in really good. And I'm not gonna put any Loctite on these, because you don't really need to. I don't think they're gonna go anywhere. But get those up, and That's it. The other one. All right, they're on. Went on like nobody's business. I'll tell you what. That's awesome. Okay, so the spindle that I thought was going is fine. That's where the clutch brake and everything is. This one here, so it turns really good. Okay, so this one here, both bearings are seized. They don't want to turn at all. I just got them loosened up as much as I could right now just so it turned, but it's pretty much toast. So that's where our problem is right there. Not bad for 12 years though. Awesome. Okay, when you put your new blades on with the shaft, this is the clutch side, this is the non-clutch side. So if you're looking at the engine from the back, this would be your right side, this would be your left side, because it's longer than the other one. You see that? Okay, now when you put these pulleys back on, or sprockets, okay, so if this shaft won't stay like that, right? If it keeps going like, put the nut on, and then you can put your belt on before you put your brake on, okay? And then filter your belt around like that, filter around like that, and then you can put your belt on actually before you put this idler back on, okay? Okay, before you put that big torque belt on, that one up there, make sure your blades are opposite each other on these guys, right? They're super important.